WHO World WHO Drug Dictionary, that is called WHO. The WHO Drug Dictionary is an international classification of medicines created by WHO Program for International Drug Monitoring and managed for International Drug Monitoring and managed by the Uppsala Monitoring Center. It is, it is used by the pharmaceutical companies, clinical trials organizations, and drug regulatory authorities for identifying drug names in spontaneous ADR reporting and pharmacovigilance, and in clinical trials. It is created in 1968 and regularly updated since 2005. There have been major developments in the form of WHO Drug Dictionary, enhanced with considerably more fields and data entries, and WHO Herbal Dictionary, which covers traditional and herbal medicine. Since 2016, all of the WHO drug products have been available in a single subscription service called WHO Drug Global. Organization: WHO Drug Code consists of 11 characters alphanumeric code. It has three parts: drug record number, sequence number, and sequence number 2. Drug record number consists of 6 characters. It uniquely identifies active moieties regardless to of salt from or plant part of extract. Sequence 1 is used to uniquely identify different variations, example salts and esters, plant parts and extraction methods, thereby defining active substances for a combination of active substances. WHO drug records sharing the same drug record number and sequence 1 contain the same variation, plant part or extraction variation of the same active moiety. For single ingredient records, sequence 1 is equal to 01 identifies the specific active moiety. If sequence 1 is higher than 01, it refers to variations of that active moiety. For multi-ingredient records, sequence 1 is equal to 01 identifies a combination of active moieties. If sequence 1 is higher than 01, it refers to variation of one or more of the active moieties in the combination. Finally, sequence 2 uniquely identifies the name of the record in WHO drug. Example: the drug code for the substance ibuprofen is 001092010001. The drug code for the trade name Advil Infant's Pain and Fever Relief is 00109201A3D. Relationship to anatomical therapeutic chemical classification system. WHO drug records are classified with at least one code from anatomical therapeutic chemical classification system, including HATC, which stands for Herbal ATC and which is treated as part of ATC for mapping purpose. Probably a fourth level ATC code is assigned. ATC assignments in WHO drug are marketed as official or UMC assigned. Official ATC codes are classification including the official ATC index, while UMC assigned ATC codes are classification not included in the official ATC index. In addition, a separate cross-reference called as cross-reference ATC5. In this additional reference, WHO drug records are matched to 5th level ATC codes where applicable. Format: WHO drug is offered in 4 formats called B3 and C3. B3 format is brief, while C3 format contains additional columns on top of B3 format. WHO dictionary versions. WHO drug dictionary 1st June 2006 and WHO drug dictionary 1 June 2007. Standardized drug grouping. WHO drug concept can be organized into groups. Standardized drug groupings. SDGs define groups of drugs, for example, diuretics, corticosteroids, drugs used in diabetes. Groups are also defined based on interaction, for example, drugs interacting with CYP to C8 or drugs interacting with UGT. Next is anatomical therapeutic chemical classification system. The anatomical therapeutic chemical classification system is a drug classification system that classifies the active ingredients of drugs according to the organ or system on which they act and their therapeutic, pharmacological, and chemical properties. Its purpose is an aid to monitor drug use and for research to improve quality in medications use. It does not imply drug recommendation or efficacy. It is controlled by the WHO, Collaborating Center for Drug Statistic Methodology. Coding system. This pharmaceutical coding system divides drugs into different groups according to the organ or system on which they act, their therapeutic intent or nature, and the drug's chemical characteristics. Different bands share the same code if they have the same active substances and indications. Each bottom level ATC code stands for pharmaceutically used substance or a combination of substances in a single indication or use. This means that one drug can have more than one code. For example, acetyl salicylic acid, that is aspirin, has A01 AD05. WHO as a drug for local oral treatment, B01 AC06 as a platelet inhibitor, and N02 BA01 as an analgesic and antipyretic. As well as one code can represent more than one active ingredient. For example, C09 BB04 is the combination of perinodropil with amlodipine, two active ingredients that have their own codes, C09AA04 and C08CA01 when prescribed alone. The ATC classification system is a strict hierarchy, meaning that each code necessarily has one and only one parent code, except for the 14 codes at the topmost level which have no parent. The codes are semantic identifiers, meaning that they deposit information by themselves. Beyond serving as identifiers, namely the codes, as of 7th May 2020, there are 6331 codes in ATC. The table below given level 1 codes 14, level 2 94, level 3 267, level 4 889 and level 5 is 5067. The ATC system is based on the earlier anatomical classification system, which is intended as a tool for pharmaceutical industry to classify pharmaceutical products. This system, confusingly also called as ATC, was initiated in 1971 by the European Pharmaceutical Market Research Association and is being maintained by the EPHMRA and Intellios. Its codes are organized into 4 levels. The WHO system, having 5 levels, is an extension and modification of the EPHMRA. It was the first published in 1976. In this system, drugs are classified into groups at 5 different levels. First level. The first level of the code indicates the anatomical main group and consists of one letter. There are 14 main groups. A. Eliminatory tract and metabolism. B. Blood and blood forming organs. C. Cardiovascular system. D. Dermatology. G. Genitourinary system and sex hormones. H. Systemic hormonal preparation excluding sex hormones and insulin. J. Anti-infectives for systemic use. L. Anti-neoplastic and immunomodulating agents. M. Musculoskeletal system. N. Nervous system. P. Antipyretic products, insecticides and repellents. R. Respiratory system. S. Sensory organs. V. Various. Second level. The second level of the code indicates the therapeutic subgroup and consists of two digits. Example C03, that is diuretics. Third level. The third level of the code indicates the therapeutic or pharmacologic subgroup and consists of one letter. Example C03C, high selling diuretic. Fourth level. The fourth level of the code indicates the chemical, therapeutic, pharmacological subgroup and consists of one letter. C03Ca, that is sulfonamide. Fifth level. The fifth level of the code indicates the chemical substance and consists of two digits. Example C03Ca01. It is furosemide. The anatomical therapeutic chemical classification system for veterinary medicine products is used to classify veterinary products. Some codes are used extensively veterinary drugs such as QI, that is immunological antibacterial for intravenous use of ampicillin. Herbal ATC. The herbal ATC system is an ATC classification of herbal substances. It differs from the regular ATC system by using 4 digits instead of 2 at the fifth level of group. The ATC system also including defined daily doses for many drugs. This is a measurement of a drug consumption based on the usual daily dose for the given drug. Thank you.